Hi, girlies. Welcome to Girl Please Podcast. It's Alina here.
Hey, guys. It's Amanda.
What a week. How are you doing?
Good. I feel like I might as well let everyone know.
Yes.
Next week, I will be here to record.
Yes.
So that'll be our final till I'm back, but I will be away for a week. I will be redoing my nose.
Yes.
Shout out Dr. Bader. He's going to do a great job. So I'll be going to Texas.
Yes. I'm so excited for you. I know you've talked about this for a while, and I know he's an amazing doctor, and you're in amazing hands, and we will be cheering you on. You're going to look fire.
Expect my roller coaster of emotions.
And I'm sorry, but like, can we just address for a second, like all the crazies that like were in our comments saying, like, why do people have to talk about image? It's so fucking annoying.
Oh, you know what? I'm also here for. I'm like, you know what? People that do that, like, we're huge character people.
Yeah.
I will never knock someone's looks.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
There's things that you like to wear. Earrings if you're a guy, paint I don't care what you want to do. Whatever makes you feel good. I will never knock it. I'm a huge on personality.
Right. You're not going to look at like a woman and be like, oh, you look this type of way, or your face is this, or your body is that. Like, could you imagine?
Oh, yeah, no.
Those aren't even friends we like keep in our circle.
I do think, especially for men, you guys have probably heard me shit talk men about how like they're ugly.
Yeah,
but
see
they're
how
ugly
your brain
outside.
your brain immediately went to men because like women are just out of the question.
Yes,
but like
exactly.
That's a thing that people do, and it's crazy. You'll never see us doing that.
One other thing. So there's a girl, so sorry, I do not remember your name, but she just got her nose done from the same surgeon as me.
Yeah.
And she posted her journey. Like, she posted her before, recovery each day, what it looked like. And when she posted her original nose, like how she was talking about getting one, people were commenting. It was like, don't touch your nose. You are beautiful the way you are, and blah, blah, blah. And, one person wrote something really nasty, and her comment was perfect back. She goes, what if it's something that makes me cry? I cry about it every day.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And it's like,
that just made me
she's
literally
not asking for your opinion that she should get one.
Yeah.
So when people, like, I'm part of these, like, rhinoplasty groups, too. Like, they're not asking if they should get one or not. They're literally asking recommendations. Yeah. They're asking, based on my nose, which surgeon do you think I should go to?
Yeah.
So stop giving your input on what you think is beautiful. Like, yes, if they want to change it and it makes them happier, that's by all means.
I 1,000% agree. I don't know, like, how this culture has become, especially online. It's like, would you ever talk to somebody like that in person? Probably not. Never. But it's very disappointing. I totally am in full support of anyone that wants to make a change for themselves that makes them happy.
Yep. But please do your research. Like,
yes.
I already obviously have one. While I love the doctor that did my twins, he also did my nose as well too. But I would say he's definitely more of a body guy.
Yeah.
I should have, I saw it as like, what I want is not that extreme, but, and I don't hate it. I don't hate the way I look. I just want to make some improvements that, there's some things that just bother me.
Yeah, you're not comfortable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Totally agree. And you are the most stunning, gorgeous woman inside and out. And I am just so excited for you for your happiness.
Thank you.
And I think either way, you're the most gorgeous soul. And I can't wait to see you back, and we'll do a little
Come on, Bader, make me cocky. Make me cocky.
Oh, my God. Shut up, all the fucking haters. I mean, honestly, those people deserve a special place in hell. But
can we, just because I gave you the, I know you guys listening can't see, but I gave her a little heart with my hands.
Yes.
And I saw like Huda the other day, like give hearts to fans, and she used the other.
I call them alien fingers because I can't do it. Like, it's so awkward.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, am I
This is what they do.
I'm like, am I not cool? Should I start doing that?
I'm actually dead that you said that, because obviously you guys were millennials. And it's funny that you say that, because I started like almost practicing to make it like natural, because I always, and you know what, even the iPhone has it. Like, you guys, we already had a map for you. I don't know where this came from.
Ugh.
And it's just like, what, like this?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm throwing up signs.
Does this look
like I'm throwing up
natural? Like, look how easy this is to just do. So bam. Yeah. How do we do this? Oh, see my fingers being, ooh, there it is. I mean, honestly, I don't know what that is.
And then I think, like, say we got matching tattoos like that. I do think this looks better than this, because then, I don't know, I feel like
no, if you look at the emoji. She's like, it looks like you holds in a dick. For all of you who are listening.
I'm thinking if you got tattoos, like, because that's
she's
cute,
holding up
matching
half
heart.
her hand, just
half
so
my
you know.
hand. So if your other friend got it, I do think this would make more sense.
Well, I think that the tattoo you would have to get like the whole heart hand.
Yeah, you're like,
I
just
don't
get a
know
regular
if
heart. Don't be.
I don't know. But yeah, that's where Amanda's mind usually goes, and that's why we love her. You know, that's why. I'll do my little update. So obviously you guys heard that my girlie got engaged last episode. I couldn't talk about it, but she has since announced. So I just want to say to my cousin Athena.
Why don't we have champagne
and
for her?
her new, I know, you know what? And we're going to get her on the pod soon, so we'll do it then. But literally congrats to my cousin Athena and her fiance Dan and my soon-to-be new cousin. I'm literally choking up. I'm so happy for them. Absolutely stunning proposal in Greece, which is our homeland, and it's where our dads grew up. Our dads are brothers, and Athena and I grew up like sisters. And I didn't want to say like any sort of hints like to say cousin or anything like that, because I just wanted to let her be the one to announce it. And I did get the exciting thing. If you heard my last episode, in the middle of us recording, she called. So I got on video, like our phone call. So, and it's like insane to watch back because I'm just like crying and screaming and all the things.
It was so cute.
Yeah. And maybe I'll cut a little like TikTok of it, or just like I'll trim it down because it's long and it's a lot. But maybe I'll post a little something. But just want to say we love you both, and we are over the moon happy.
Congratulations.
Yes. And thank you guys for your patience last week. I know I cut in the middle of the episode to take the call. But yeah, it's just like one of the best things to ever happen to my family. And I'm just so happy.
Go check out her pictures.
Oh
She's
my God.
glowing.
Stunning. Oh my God. And I die because everyone's like messaging me. They're like, oh my God, that's your twin. Oh my God, I thought it was you. And I'm like, no. Don't do that to her. Like, she's the better version.
And all your cousins look like triplets.
I'm like,
100%.
No, don't knock her. She's having a good moment.
They all have nice, thick bodies, nice, beautiful, long hair. I need those jeans.
Bitch.
I need those jeans.
Please.
Oh,
Also, I feel
beautiful family. Your mother's beautiful. Don't get me started.
Back at you.
Okay,
at
I'm done.
you.
Sorry.
Sis. Okay, so now that we are wrapped up with that, another reason my week was so great, maybe yours not so great, was that Taylor Swift went on New Heights with her boo, Travis, and his brother, Jason, was like obviously part of the podcast, but also interviewing. So, and I have to say, Jason can interview. I was shocked. And he's like in on the lore, like the Swiftie lore, and he knew a lot. So I was very pleased by it. I think the takeaway by everyone watching that episode was almost like, and I've seen a lot of people say this at this point, it was almost like we shouldn't be in on this conversation. Like, you know how you watch an interview and a lot of it is like, it's a back and forth podcast appearance. It feels a little performative, or you're answering in a type of way, or it just felt like we are all hanging out in the living room with her and
Those
her
are the
man
best ones.
and like the family. Like, it's like we're on the couch and it's not structured. They're just chatting. And you can see like just like the grab, like the holding of the hands, the grabbing the like the jokiness, looking at each other. It's like how you and your man look at each other and you're like googly-eyed over each other.
Am I better?
And you're just watching. And you're just no, literally, you were like, should we be here?
Like, do you guys need a moment?
It was, and there was actually one point where Jason said, like, should I be here right now? And then Taylor's like, I think everyone should leave.
That's cute though.
Yeah.
That's very cute.
It was really cute. And what I liked was like, we got to see a little bit of a picture of like their life together and their little inside jokes. Like, I am very silly. And I am silly with my partner, and I love like bizarre things. And like, you know how you have little inside jokes? Like, I have little things about like animals and things like that we have with each other, or like whatever jokes, like, you know how you are with your partner. Mm-hmm. And it was so funny to see like all of a sudden like otters come up. I don't know if you saw this clip, but like there was a joke about like Travis being obsessed with otters, and Jason was like, what? Like, they were just going off on like their own little worlds. And Taylor was like, no, like, Jason, you don't understand. Like, he wants an otter, but he doesn't just want an otter. He wants a story where like he has this moment where he like rescues this otter, and then the otter's like, help me, and he's like, you're mine, and he like takes it home and saves it. And
that's so random, like squirrel.
Yeah, like
get it.
Exactly. But that's the point. You know how it's always like those random funny things that you guys have with each other. So it was just the funniest thing where she was like, no, his dream is to have this encounter where it's like on a ledge, and then because it's like just the way that they were bantering back and forth, and now an aquarium has since invited them to go play with otters, and I'm dying because it's just so funny and natural and real. So news out of it, she's announced her album, The Life of a Showgirl. She says it has 12 tracks on it. It's her 12th album. Nobody believes it because she always drops her little hints. And she's like, there's no other tracks on this album. And you see her kind of looking, and you see it's sus, and Travis gives out a chuckle, and then behind them is a little statue of a Pinocchio. So you're like, this is a lie. Like these are the things that she plants that like people figure out. I personally don't like, you can see that she's doing something. I don't dig. I let the internet figure it out, and then I see the clips and I go, yep, I agree with this one. No, I don't agree with that one. You know what I mean?
Turn your brain off. I
let the people do the work,
Yeah.
and then it comes to me, and I look across my desk.
That's why I forward episodes.
Yeah, like no. I'm not saying I forwarded. I inhaled every second of that episode. I'm just saying she's planting little seeds, and people are figuring them out.
That's how you know she got some crazy fans. I will take the time to do it.
And then she acknowledged that too, and she did say like, you can just be the people who just appreciate my music and will maybe turn it on, or you can come down the rabbit hole with us, and if you see what's there, it is there. But she also did say she's never going to give a hint about anything that has to do with her personal life. So like people digging to be like, oh, did she mean she's this or that or whatever? She's like, it only has to do with my music. Like, don't look beyond that. Like, it's never going to be something that
her songs are always about
for
people.
my personal life. Yeah. Yes, for sure. But I mean like her hints that she gives us, don't look too deep. It doesn't mean like that's
she's making it fun.
Doesn't mean that's my wedding date or anything. No. It just means like maybe there's a song coming out that day, kind of thing. So that was that.
I can't wait till she gets married. A whole album about her being in love and like a wedding.
I'm hoping that this album is going to be like that. She kind of gave hints where she said like, so her previous album was like she was going through a breakup. She was on tour. Like there was a little trickle in of like Travis, but like he came towards the end. So it was a lot more of like before. So
these are going to be all
lovey-dovey. So she said that this album is very much her life now and outside of the show. And she said it's very like how I feel right now, very upbeat, very vibrant. So it's like, and Travis was saying like that it's going to be very boppy, very much like, They were just the way they were looking at each other. It's like you just wanted to die and cry. Like and the one with Sabrina is the title track. It's called The Life of a Showgirl. And I feel like Showgirl, like for Sabrina, she's gonna be like, okay, girl, like it's gonna be very
she's spicy.
Imagine the video, like it's gonna be fire. I'm very excited about that, and I'm trying to think if there's like anything else really to mention. I was dying. Like she talks about her little life. She's like, she's very much like a baker. Like she's very off the internet. She's on a quest right now. She's making all different kinds of sourdough. Oh. I really want to make. I've always thought about this.
I've never been a sourdough.
I want to make my own. It's just so much better for sourdough. You.
Ugh, but the taste of it, I just
really because it's bland.
Yeah, it has a distinct taste I don't really care for.
Yeah. I like it, but it's very much trendy to be making sourdough right now.
White toast, and I know how bad it is. Like,
yes, but I think sourdough is like the better, just because it doesn't have a lot of other shit in it. But
Taylor, she'll make some sourdough with you.
I would like to do that. And she said that she's like always in the blogs and stuff. And Travis is laughing, and he's like, "I'm just thinking about how all these people are wondering like if you're on their blog." And then she goes, "Girl, I'm on your blog." Like she's like going down the rabbit hole of like how to make sourdough. And one thing I thought for us that particularly stood out was she was talking about the internet. She's very much offline because she's like, think about how many people weigh in about me. I don't want to see it. She's like, maybe Travis and I'll joke and be like, oh, did you hear we bought a house here or something like that. But she's like, I'm very much offline. And there was like one line specifically that really made me feel like resonated with me. And she said, think of your energy as if it's expensive, as if it's a luxury item. not everyone can afford it.
Girl, that's my day to day
And
with everyone.
Yes, and
I block people.
yes,
it takes me a while to like accept a pending request.
yes, no, literally. And she said like not everyone who's like weighing in has invested in you enough to give an opinion.
Yeah.
So she's like, if you let them have your energy, that's your day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and I think especially with us and the Love Island hater fans crazies, this has been something new for me to have to adjust to. So I felt like it really
I gotta stop
was
fighting
like,
with people.
it's not even like that. It's not even you're fighting, you're defending yourself. And it's really hard because people have come at us and made threats and this and that just because we like Huda. And then the one last thing I want to mention, we'll move on from Taylor. One of her songs is called Ruin the Friendship. Please let it be about Blake.
Oh, I'm here for that tea.
I really think that friendship is done. And I pray to God that the song is about that.
Honestly, famous people need to stop dragging other famous people into their shit. I'm like, leave them alone.
You know what it is, too? You, like, weaponized who your friend is. Like, you used your friend as a pawn in your shit. That's wild
Knowing
and crazy.
she doesn't like to be in drama.
And I'm not saying I'm Team Justin either.
No,
just
not
to
at
be
all.
clear.
Yeah.
But I just think as a friend, that's wild.
I'm team no one.
Yes.
Everyone ruined this shit
I
for
agree.
me.
I am team no one in that scenario. And I see on both sides certain things. I will not stand with Justin though either, but like I do hope that song will be fire if it is about Blake or something, anything in there that hints at
and
it.
Taylor will end it with and if you guys are thinking the song is about you know who, please leave her alone. I don't like hate.
No, she doesn't do that. She'll say,
should.
and if you think the song is about her, it's probably a lively thought. Like she'll just give a hint that tells you, yeah.
But she knows her
like
people
Kim,
will
like she's
go.
gonna name it. She's gonna name it. She's not gonna say. She won't say that. Like
you know what's crazy?
She just will leave shit and disappear.
Where like Kim and Taylor, like Kim has her clan too. Like there's people that love Kim, and same thing with Taylor. But like Blake, I don't really know people that stand behind Blake like that.
No. Well, she's not the same kind of level of star.
Yeah.
You know, and I like both Kim and see that's where I don't go like I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Oh, just because of this, like now I'm never going to watch the Kardashians." Like I am going to watch the Kardashians. Like I'm not that deep into Bible says Courtney, Kim. Oh my God, Kylie.
People say you look like a Kardashian all the time.
And
you love that shit.
You know what?
You're here for it.
I'm here for it if they say it. However, I don't, I have dark features. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, thanks. It's not accurate, but thank you. And also I hear that about my voice as well.
The voice, yeah.
Every time I post a video, I'm like, sometimes I get mean ones. 9 out of 10 times people will say Kardashian. One person. And it's, it's so funny. When you can hear all the positive, but then you get one negative.
It lives rent free in your head.
I don't even want to say who they said that I sound like. You'll die. You will. It's the worst thing you could hear in your life. Please tell me it's not true.
I'll be honest.
Sheena.
Hell no. That is no. I'm telling you right now, if Sheena goes on The Valley, I'm done watching.
She is going on The Valley.
I'm done watching.
Oh,
you
we
guys
need
are
to talk about
ruining it.
Sheena Sheens actually. But before we say it, I just need to defend. I just need to defend myself for 2 seconds. People, because I'm terrified of that comment. I was sick, and someone was like saying about my like vocal fry, and I know I have vocal fry. I'm not saying that, but I sounded extra like.
That's bullshit.
But it really pissed me off. And I was like, I'm done with the internet today.
I can't even stand the Kardashians' voices, and I can see,
I
love you. Maybe I'm blinded because I love you, and I'm like,
I die
your
because you like can't stand their voices, and I'm like, ooh.
But Sheena, no freaking way,
Thank
girl.
God. Thank God. Let's talk about Sheena Shay for a second.
Girl. First off, I just need to get into this real quick.
Please.
You want to write a life story? I don't know. I don't think your life is that great to write about. First off.
Okay.
No, not trying to throw shade, but I'm just like nothing drastic happened in your life except your husband cheating that we just find out recently. Mm-hmm. But like, I also don't need like a little play-by-play of every single person you've been with. Like, why are you throwing people's names around? Like, you're so
And half of them are married men. It's tasteless.
So tasteless.
I will say this, like, she came out with this book and she accomplished what she wanted to accomplish. Like, she wanted people to be like, oh my God, this, that. I personally will not feed into her shit.
I have to listen to it. It's on my list.
Well, I could never, but like I watched the clips and I absolutely I don't know how you could listen to the audiobook with that voice.
I feel like I need to put the stupidity to the voice.
Yeah, like you want to listen for entertainment.
Yes, I'm like, girl, go ahead.
But I will say this, like airing out your shit potentially at the expense of your marriage is crazy to me. Like the fact that you're like, oh, I have tea that my husband cheated. Let me create all this stuff that could literally maybe rip us apart. She doesn't care. And to me, that's insane. And it's just disrespectful to be like, I fucked this guy, I fucked that guy, I fucked this guy. And it's like, you are a married mother.
I bet you her husband knows.
He knows. And
she's all about herself, where I'm like, she probably told this on the first date.
She did this interview with him. I mean, well, she did an interview and she talked about him and how they were making a thoughtful choice to include the story that he cheated. And I don't know, like using your stuff. Like you coasted and you dealt with it privately within your marriage and you guys, whatever resolve you came to, like to now use it to be like, here's drama, here's tea, let's sell books. Like, I mean, more power to you. It just says a lot to me about her character. And also I find it strange with the like Hollywood list. Like if you're in that world, you know, everybody sleeps with everybody. It's nothing to write home about. Even, I think it was Kristen Cavallari. Somebody, who was it? I don't want to misspeak. Oh, no, it wasn't Kristen. So forget that.
The guy
an influencer spoke out and she was like, girl, that list is nothing compared to like what people are doing in Hollywood. Like if you're in that world, you're sleeping around with celebs. Like, okay, you're so cool. I just find it very bizarre.
What's the guy from John Tucker Must Die? Jesse.
I don't know his name.
His first name's Jesse, but he's the main guy in John Tucker Must Die.
Is it Jesse Metcalf?
I'm really bad with last names.
Okay.
Don't even get me started on first names.
I know.
But he literally, because he's obviously on her list, and he's like, here we go again. Not this bullshit.
No, it's embarrassing.
And it's like he's married. He doesn't want to hear that shit. His family doesn't.
It is Jesse Metcalf.
Yeah, like,
it's embarrassing at this point. Like, just, girl, go, like, you have a family. Like, I don't know. She did what she wanted. She accomplished getting on the Valley. Mm-hmm. She sold her books. It's a little sus to me that it's a New York Times bestseller. But, you know, I just...
My thing, too, is, you know what's sad? She's such an attention whore. It's like, Vanderpump is over. Dancing with the Stars. I don't think she ever did it, right? She wanted to do Dancing with the Stars. I don't think she ever did, right? Or did she? I don't remember. But she also wanted to be a singer. That didn't pan out.
Well, she cannot sing.
And then it's like, you know, she's like trying to get in on the Valley. She shows up.
She's like, let me fucking throw my marriage under the
like,
bus.
You know what? I'm going to write a book. I'm going to stir shit up. My life is so boring, but I've been around the block. I'm going to let everyone know where.
And what happens if this comes and bites you in the ass and now you lose your husband and you're a single mom? Like, you don't give a fuck.
Oh, never mind. Jesse's not married.
That's what's crazy to me.
I thought he was married.
But he was probably just, well, there are people on her list that are married that it's like, get over yourself. These are married men that you didn't need to drag into your book for like attention and to be like, I'm so cool. Bitch, everyone in Hollywood has
But I must say, I looked at some of these celebrities sideways. I was like, you tapped that?
No,
her?
But you don't understand. I'm not surprised. They're all doing this. Like, this is a normal
I know, but some of them are just so, like, I feel like they could have their picking and choosing, and she, like, is so annoying. It's like, how?
No, this is how they act with everybody. I'm telling you. Like, they don't give a fuck. Man. And it's like, you are one of plenty. And it's so silly.
Wasn't John Mayer on her list?
Yes. And whose list isn't he on? Like, it's just so embarrassing. And
I think, like, you have a daughter. Like, come on.
No, it's just so unnecessary.
I don't want to grow up and read that about my mother.
It's so unnecessary.
And then how my daddy cheated.
Exactly. You could have kept that private and sacred from the world and protected. She doesn't have that instinct to, like, protect her own. She uses her own to get ahead, to be famous. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe she's just a businesswoman first, but I'm like, at the expense of what? I just don't agree. So I don't know
what I want to hear about? I want to hear about her husband, how his relationship is with his other kids.
Oh yeah,
like I hope that's in the book.
That in the fucking book.
I want to hear that. Like even though he doesn't see his kids, he sends them money.
You want to know?
You know, they visit for the summers, or I don't know, something.
She said something too that was wild, and she's like, well, she was talking about like maybe having another kid. She's like, well, since my daughter can't see like her half siblings, I don't know if she would be like, and I'm like,
Can't
LOL.
or won't, like.
And then I think it's so funny because he has a child that's named Winter from his first marriage, and now his daughter with Sheena is Summer. Like, get over yours. That's such bizarre behavior to me.
And honestly, if I was a dad, I want to go into hiding. Like, my poor kids have to see me on TV being a dad to this one kid. Like, it's so. Oh,
I honestly, after this, and then after the Valley, and after all the backlash, and after all the way that she behaves, I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm not rooting to tear apart a family at all. But I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't last.
They're perfect for each other. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
She ain't shit.
She is.
I really was hoping,
hungry.
like, after having a family, like, maybe you want to dial it back. Maybe let's just enjoy it.
Realize what's important in life.
Exactly.
Like, that's why she felt the need to, like, air out who she's, like, slept, or look at what I did. Or she even went as far as to be like, how Lisa wanted to start Vanderpump with her in mind and all the tea. And, like, it's just like, she is like, I'm the star of all these things. Look how important I am. Me, me, me. It's just a very bizarre attitude that I just can't relate to, so it feels icky. But I'm like, you know what? Like,
I hope she put in that book how she wrecked a home, stole a husband.
Literally.
I want to hear it all.
She didn't. I die because people post clips of their reactions listening to the audiobook, and the entertainment is rich. I wish I knew that creator's name, that female that always pops up. And she's always listening her reactions. Or so she's always at like a desk or something. And your just facials are so you keep me living, sis. I need to find her name.
She inspires me to listen.
Yeah.
Every time I hear, I'm like,
because it's like she did not
and she's
say
so
that.
monotone in it too. And it's like you're talking about
That's
your
her
life, but
voice.
you sound like animated. Like, why are you happy to like I don't understand.
She said something too where she was like, there was one clip that like is circulating of her audiobook where she's just like, even though I felt like so horrible and this and that, I had to put on a brave face. Literally. I had a lash appointment and I had to go.
That one is hysterical.
And she's like, I had to go sit there for 2 hours and blah, blah, blah. And then I couldn't get my eyelashes wet for 48 hours. And I'm like, literally?
Shut up.
She should be studied. She should. And you know what? She's so delulu, like in her own mind, like that she puts herself on such a pedestal. You know what? Great for her. She must be living a life of bliss, like in her little brain.
She's a topic right now. We're talking about it. Everyone's talking. She knows exactly what she's doing.
She did what she wanted. She got on the Valley. She's a New York Times bestseller. Go Sheena. Like, live your life.
Come on, though. Really, guys? Like, you got to put her on the Valley?
You want to buy the book and listen. You're doing it.
I know about her. I just want to make fun of her. I just want to know if it's real life.
Because you just can't believe what she said.
I'm like, there's no way. Who published this?
I know. I can't. And it's like she obviously had a ghostwriter. So like, imagine how bad it was before. And like the fact that this is what the final edit is, I die. But anyways, more power to you, Sheena. Let's go to, I just want to say, like, the Taylor stuff is reminding me, it's just like, I feel like there's such a millennial, like, nostalgic moment right now. Like, we have that happening. We have Freakier Friday with Lindsay Lohan coming out now. We have the Jonas Brothers just went on tour and brought out Demi Lovato. Hannah Montana's doing, Miley Cyrus is doing a Hannah Montana anniversary, like, thing. I'm just... this is the moment for us.
I know. I love it. Like the Gen Zs to see what we grew up on.
Oh, my God. I'm dying. When I saw Demi come out with the Jonas Brothers, first of all.
She looks amazing.
Oh, my God.
Beautiful.
She looks absolutely incredible. Her voice is beyond anything. Like, she's just so very talented, and she's been through so much, like so many ups
where
and
she's
downs.
at now.
I love this for her. She's married. She's glowing. She's incredible. Like, I'm just so happy for her. But seeing them do those Camp Rock songs.
Why didn't I know this was happening?
Well, it was a surprise.
Oh, I'm like, I would have went to that.
I would have went to that. I'm so happy you said that. I literally would have died.
I kid you not, like 2 weeks ago, I was watching Camp Rock. And
I
was like,
God.
oh my God, the acting is so bad, but I love it.
I know. I love those. I loved like all the Disney Channel movies. That was my shit. Do you remember like that intro where it's like, let's watch a Disney Channel movie? I don't know if you're like, every time. It was the little like, motion that they make
Mickey
to make the
Mouse.
Disney. Yes, I used to pretend to do that all the time. And you're watching
I used to
Disney
like
Channel.
the blonde chick, the mean one from Camp Rock.
Oh, I don't remember her name
Look
though.
at me, look at me.
Yes,
I love that chick.
Oh my God, High School Musical, all those I loved.
I literally had a day where I was like, even last night I was watching throwbacks,
Yeah.
like movies from like the 90s, and I was like loving it. And I watched all the High School Musicals.
Yes.
And once again, I'm
oh
like,
my God, where was I? This is my dream.
As an adult, I was like, I just want to forward to all the songs. Because the acting is so bad. I was just
wow.
you have to rewatch it.
You and I
I'm
are
like,
very different in that respect.
Oh, no. I think grown now, if you watch it back, like I cannot sit through the bad acting.
No. The songs. Oh, you want to fast forward to the songs?
Yes. Oh, yes. The songs are my favorite part.
I was like, holy shit. You're fast forwarding through the songs?
No, that's what I wanted. I was like, oh,
good. I'm so glad.
And it's so bad to say because I'm just like, maybe I find it more kiddish now that I can't stomach it. But I'm like, maybe their acting is good and I'm crazy. I'm like, I just can't. It's so childish. I'm like, oh, my song.
Yeah. Yes. No, I totally I just wanted to be them. And like, I used to when I was a kid, I was like, I'm going to sing and act. Like that was always my dream. I went to acting school. Like that's why I went into broadcasting and journalism because I was like, let me try and twist a career into like whatever and like do entertainment news or whatever.
So you were in like a theater?
I did chorus in high school and I did my high school play. I did voice lessons. I did acting.
Stage fright. I could never.
Oh my God. Oh, me too. As I've gotten older, I've gotten worse and worse and worse. But I love it. And I used to used to be my dream. So like all that stuff, Hannah Montana, like I was just living to see that performance live. I almost I had chills watching the clips of like the performances.
You're so funny.
I would have died if I was at a Jonas Brothers concert. I was just watching people's reactions and they were like, and welcome Demi Lovato. I would have passed out. Like seeing those Camp Rock songs. Incredible. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, amazing. So that was good. Then would you see Freakier Friday, you think, with Lindsay Lohan? We should go see it.
I would.
Oh my God. And then what were you telling me? You saw that she's like, did you see that interview?
So Lindsay, first off, she's looking amazing. I love.
She looks like OG
funny?
Lindsay.
I feel like when we were kids, growing up with these people, we loved them, idolized them, great. And then they started going crazy. And they started losing their minds. They were in that Hollywood life.
They had a little moment.
Yeah.
Except for a few.
Yeah, except for a few. Like I would say
Hillary
Duff. That girl's always been. Please tell me you saw the interview with Drake and Josh. Which one's which? Wait, Drake is which one? The skinnier one or the
Drake is a skinnier one.
So Josh
is now he's lost a lot of weight.
Yes.
He has a podcast called The Good Guys.
I don't know. Is his name Josh?
His name is Josh.
Oh, it actually is Josh.
Yes.
Oh, okay, God, I'm so bad with this. Okay, so him and Hillary maybe were on his podcast, I guess. And he's like, they're talking about how they were like childhood stars and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then he was like, come on, Hillary, you've never like popped a pill. And like, she's like, no.
Yes. Because now he's sober.
He's sober, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he's like lost all this weight. Like he has a great podcast. He had Drake on his podcast too, which was like
so his name is actually Drake too.
Yes, Drake Bell.
Oh, interesting.
Can you look up Josh? Just look up Josh Good Guys. I forget what his last name is now, and I feel horrible about it. And it's killing me. My phone just died.
Their names are the actual names.
The Good Guys podcast he has with Ben Soffer. Ben is the husband of Claudia who does the toast.
Let's see. Yeah?
Yes. So the toast girl,
Peck?
Claudia, Josh Peck, yes. Mm-hmm. Her husband has a podcast called Good Guys. Off the backs of her success. Like, her and her sister have the toast, killed it. Then her husband gets into it. And her husband's hysterical, is best friends with Josh. And they have they have a great podcast.
Like, Drake and Josh, I feel like I don't really know them much because I didn't really care for
I watched it.
Yeah, that wasn't. I was more like Even Stevens.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I was more that route than I was.
too.
They're Nickelodeon, right? The Nickelodeon?
Yes.
I didn't watch Nickelodeon much. I would say I was more.
I was definitely a Disney kid
girl.
first. Yeah. So I didn't do as much with the Nickelodeon, but because I had a brother around my age, I would watch I would watch Zoe 101. So that was Nickelodeon. Like there were some Nickelodeons, and my brother was very much Cartoon Network. So because of him, I also saw some like Dexter's Lab and that kind of stuff.
Did you watch Pinky and the Brain?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. All of this nostalgia just sends me to another dimension.
We need to have a night where we just watch throwbacks. Like the other day I was watching Mulan and I was like,
Yes.
Forward to the music.
Yes. Even like, do you remember those like OG Disney movies that were like the 13th year where the guy was the merman, or like Luck of the Irish?
Luck of the Irish, I remember.
Quince with the 5 babies.
Oh, we had
They're
such. I feel like our cartoons are way better.
My kids will be watching those. Like
the only cartoon I like that kids are watching these days is the Bluey.
My dog watches Bluey and is obsessed.
Their humor reminds me of like Family Guy. Like there's some of the stuff they say, I'm just like, this is a kid's show.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, it goes over their heads, but yeah. Oh, I don't really pay attention because I just like put, especially like when we're busy or something, we'll put on Bluey. So I don't like focus because it's not like he's my human child. I just let him watch it. And he has a stuffed animal Bluey.
Girl, he has a onesie.
And a onesie because he's obsessed. But his stuffed animal Bluey is his like best friend, and it's hysterical. Like he is obsessed with that thing.
Oh, that's cute.
It's really cute. But wait, back to Lindsay Lohan because we're going just
so
many things.
We're so sorry, guys.
No, it's fun. Like we're having a time.
So Lindsay Lohan, she was doing an interview, and she lives in Dubai.
Yes.
With her family.
Yes.
And she's saying that, she feels like she could be normal. She could be a person.
Safe.
It's safe.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, that's so interesting. Like, I've watched The Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of women from the States that have moved there. And they love it.
Yes. And Lindsay said, my key takeaway from that interview, too, was like, she could feel like a normal person because she said the laws are in such a way that it's illegal to take photo. Like there's no like paparazzi. You can't just go up and snap a photo of her like mid taking a bite of her food. Like no one can just take a picture of her in a restaurant, in a store, walking outside. So she can live her normal life without being, could you imagine like, you know how we are. Like if we just run outside for something and you just like don't feel like yourself, like you don't need that all over the internet. And then it's like, oh, she's going downhill. Like look at her mismatched socks, or look at like, she didn't wash her hair today, like looking crazy. Like it's unlivable, those conditions sometimes. And it's like nice that she could just go to a dinner and not feel like, oh, I'm being like filmed or photographed or people are coming up to me. That doesn't exist over there.
I think about it more, too, for their kids. Because as a celebrity, like, you chose this life. Your kid just happened to be born into it. And, it just feels awkward for them. They just want to enjoy, go out. Like, I think when paparazzis are, like, all over people's kids, that's crazy to me. And I think that's why some of them turn out a little much.
Yes. And I think the crime rate is really low over there in general.
Yep. They don't carry weapons, the police, I've heard. Very safe.
It is safe. Well,
they're still super like religious and like they're very PDA is not like a thing. These are things I've learned from the Real Housewives of Dubai.
And I wonder too, like I don't know too much. Like I think in Dubai, like women still have like their regular, like they can, if I'm not mistaken, they can vote and they have the same rights. But I think like certain ways that they have to like. It's a little bit more not as progressive as here.
I would say more old schoolish.
Yeah, like the way they have to dress or should dress, I guess.
Yes, more conservative.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there are things for sure.
Which is funny because I'm watching The Real Housewives of Dubai.
I'm like, nah.
I'm like, some of y'all ain't dressing low.
Some of y'all nipples are out.
I'm like, what is going on here?
I should dabble and watch an episode. That sounds really interesting. But I'm happy for Lindsay. I'm happy for all of our queens fucking thriving right now. The millennial is the moment.
And I know it because I be on TikTok seeing these Gen Zs. They're like, oh, this is from like the 90s. I'm like, shut up. I still do that.
Get that choker off. Literally, I know.
They're like, so Y2K.
Butterfly clip.
Y2K.
Butterfly clip. We invented that. Okay. Y2K. Shut the F up. No, but we love. I mean, I find it funny because we're all so close in age, so it's so silly.
So silly.
But
some of y'all bitches look older than me.
No. 1,000%. Clock it. No Botox, no filler.
I'm just a hater, though. I'm just like, some of these girls look so good. I'm like, you know how I looked in high school?
When I get comments that are like, oh, you're so fake. Oh, you're this or that. I'm like, yeah. You think I got filler in these lips?
Nothing.
That's my mama.
I'm
Leave
fake.
Leave me alone.
I'm
no,
all
you're
fake.
not.
Lashes fake.
Oh, well, I
got filler and Botox.
Oh,
but
bitch.
no, but you look good. You look like me, but like, I pay for it.
No. This is my no. Bitch, you're
you look
snatched
great.
to the gods. Don't even compare us. I even hate that we sit next to each other. And also, like, maybe I should stop wearing oversized sweatshirts because when I look at myself in the episodes, I'm like, why do I look 30 pounds everywhere? But
Meanwhile, I'm like, give it to
and
me.
you're wearing
Give
like
it
a
to
tank
me.
top. I need to take off this.
Girl.
I need to get out of these big
I'd be like,
big
give me
clothes.
that ass. I need that ass. What is
But-
your booty routine?
You are perfect the way you are. But I always say, guys, this is my before. Just wait. Okay? Just wait till I'm ready.
Wait for this. No. Guys,
wait till I'm ready.
I can't
okay?
wait till I can take that filter off TikTok where it says people talking about my nose.
We have to, can we just address this for a second? People have been so fucking nasty. Okay, you're welcome. Like, she's getting it done. Like, what else do you? And it's like people already. It's like you don't know what people are going through already or how they already feel. So shut the fuck up. Leave my girl alone. She's a 12 out of 10. Okay, but the comments are so frustrating. We had to block. We had to filter out the word nose in our comments and variations of the word nose.
Yeah.
Like different ways to say.
I had to put
Michael Jackson is one of our filters.
Whoville.
Like
Whoville character.
Like, can you guys shut the fuck up?
You know we can laugh about it now because you know what,
She's
your girl's
surgery
fixing
in 2
it.
weeks, bitch. Come back.
Should make y'all pay
Come
for it.
back and look and
Bringing my self-esteem down.
and
lucky.
You know what? You want to send us money in our link tree for her surgery
Yes.
since you want to hate so bad.
Thank
You think
you.
she needs surgery? Go to our link tree. Put it in there. We'll put it to her surgeon.
And y'all lucky I have a man that loves the way I look already. Otherwise, I'd be crying, but I'm not.
No.
So I don't care.
Yeah, you look
Anymore.
perfect anyways, so that's why you're not crying. Okay, haters gonna hate. Why are you hating from outside the club? You can't even get in. Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about the reunion looks.
Oh,
Love Island reunion.
I
We
was-
got some teasers. We got
my
some.
favorite look.
Okay.
Shelly looked fire.
Shelly
Ah,
looks. Olandria looks amazing.
they looked fire.
Also, Shelly's looks in general, she looks like a doll. She looks like a literal doll.
I just want to like bring her home and just like so cute. like,
You're like, can you sit on my shelf for the aesthetic? She's so gorgeous.
Ugh.
That blonde wig. I thought she was going to do that for the reunion because I loved that look. Her makeup. They've been doing it up. Their stylists are. Did you see that one outfit where Olandria is wearing like, I guess they're like boots technically, but they're straps going all the way down her leg. Insane. But the men can't compete.
Bro, Nick, what the hell were you wearing?
Yeah.
No. What that was?
Help him.
Ace?
Oh,
you're doing too
go
much.
help him. Ace,
I can't even.
I don't know. I don't know what that was. I don't know who this man is. But like they did, you know, it's just they pale in comparison. They have such gorgeous women. It's hard. It's hard to stand next to them. You know? I think Amaya looked gorgeous. I don't know if I would have kind of preferred her to have a long dress.
Yeah, she looked cute. I liked her hair. But yeah, I feel like it could have been a little. I expect a little more.
Yeah, like a little more.
You won the show.
Yeah. Of course, we had our girl Huda in her vintage Roberto Cavalli. Chris Appleton doing your fucking hair. And I'm dead because she got like the like celeb entrance. Like she wasn't outside with everybody. I'm like, that's fucking right.
They were like, she didn't show up. She didn't show up. Our bitch got her own little
backdoor
entrance.
entry. They had her there early. She had Sukkah ready. Okay. Like I was dying. She looked like money, honey. She is the moment. Even in all the interviews, everybody else is being interviewed and all they're being asked about is Huda. So, I mean, we don't even have to gas her up. Like she is everything and more. She looks stunning. She's beautiful inside and out. Girlie, we just adore you and your journey. And we're so happy for you. All the opportunities that are coming for her. I think all of them have been like set and even just like living, enjoying life. Like Olandria and Nick were in Greece looking great, like loving life. I think they're all doing pretty well. I didn't like. There's some people I just don't care to see. Like even at the reunion, like Andreina, like Lion Ho, just get out. Like
so
you're
irrelevant.
Can't stand her. But anyways, Vanna girlie, we love you.
Oh, sis, come on the
been
pod.
looking.
That's another one. People need to shut the fuck up about her looks. People like. Shut up. The camera crew did her dirty.
It's because they could never.
Exactly.
Like she's a doll as well. Just so happy for all of them. But I have to say, like the teasers coming out from Andy about the reunion are upsetting.
they're going to do an extended version of the heart rate. I'm fucking sick of the heart rate
And
challenge.
he's like,
I don't care if Huddle was right in his fucking face. Let's move on from it.
No, but literally, and it's like, the thing is this. People made these theories that like she was like literally committing like a sexual act, as if she like licked him without pants on, or like actually put her part on his face. Like, we obviously know that didn't happen. The point was to do the most. She did the most, and she could. Okay, what's the big deal? Everybody said they didn't have a boundary about it. Everybody else was doing the most to their own ability. 3-way kisses.
I still find that way
doing
more innocent.
all the things. Doing all the things.
I find that way more innocent than Olandria going and kissing Nick, knowing
Outside
he's with
of
Sierra.
a challenge.
Yeah, like
I agree.
Like, I don't understand. Let's just move on.
Exactly. I totally agree. I'm definitely feeling like Andy was a bit of like a taking the other. I think, you know, as a host, it's your job to be neutral, but also like you can call people out and kind of defend both sides. Like, if someone says something, have them back it up, sure, or like play devil's advocate a little. But if you're going to do that, I think you need to be doing it on both ends.
I don't like the double standard thing.
Yeah,
I
makes
agree.
it seem as though he's going to kind of be ganging up on Huda with the rest of the cast, which I don't like.
Our bitch left smiling. She had fans outside. So regardless of how they treated her, she's fine. She's going to be fine. Fuck it. You don't got to deal with this anymore.
When you're at the top, like, people are going to hate. And that's what happens.
And I know you're so busy, sis, and like you got a lot going on, but like we still love you. We still waiting for you to get back to us.
Yes. My hope is that also they just give her like a fair voice, and also like there's defense on her end as well if you're giving it to others.
Yep.
And I hope that our girl Ariana, because she is co-hosting it, which I don't even know why we needed to bring Andy in, but she has defended Huda before. So I am very much hoping that she can at least be a middle ground or a bit of a safe space for her as well.
I heard Ace and Jeremiah got into it. I'm excited to see that. That was overdue. I do think Ace was a little puppet and everything.
Yes.
And Jeremiah needs to speak his piece.
Yeah, but
boy.
I also think that like people are saying there was a lot more drama with the girls, of course, and that Zach was saying a couple of the girls cried during it. And,
And I heard that
anxious.
someone crashed out, and it's not who we expect. So I'm like, okay, it's definitely not Huda.
Oh, great.
Everyone likes to think that.
Yes.
So I'm just like, a girl crashed out. That's not Huda. Who could it be?
Well, we're ready for that. We
I'm
are
excited
ready
for
for
that.
this reunion, and our girlie will be traveling. So we're going to probably do a virtual episode for that. So what we're hoping is, please don't drop the reunion too late on the 25th. Listen to us, and we'll just do a quick recap like right after it airs and drop it.
I can't wait.
I cannot wait. So very excited. Let's get into some of our shows this week that we watched. And you and I have one more episode here in studio, right? And then we'll send off our girlie with wishes and prayers and all the good things.
Thanks, guys.
But until then, we just had the perfect match reunion, or not reunion, finale drop.
Ay, Dios mío, I have no words. I don't know who votes. I think it's bullshit. I think they literally just want a reaction out of us because it does not make sense.
For perfect match, I am not sure why the like irrelevant people who are not in the house really get a vote. It's odd to me.
They don't see what we see.
And there's a consistent pattern, because even last year when Stefan and Alara, whatever happened after, but throughout the entire season, it was so very clear that they were like the couple in the house. Like it was almost like laughable. Like you didn't even need to watch the finale to know like who the winner is. It's so clear that it was Stefan and Alara, and like it ended up being a couple that at the very last minute like coupled up that wasn't even in the house for the majority of the season. And that was on all the bitter people that were not picked.
I think producers sit them down. They're like, listen, we need a reaction. We need something surprising. You guys were great all season. Good for you guys. People might think you win, but we got to do a twist. Pick these people.
I really don't think it's that. I think it's like the bitter people outside the house. And also not just bitter, but not knowing what's going on in the house.
Well, let's talk about this. So let's do this season. Like lay it down, right?
Yeah.
So AD and Ollie.
Yes.
Did we see who they picked? I can't remember. I don't think they showed who they picked.
Well, did they get to vote as well? Don't they get to
vote too on each other?
Well,
I thought everyone votes.
I don't remember, but if they did, they picked themselves, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, I would think the rule is you can't pick yourself. Okay, so everyone there, Justine. I I think that AD gave a really good case on, them working through things. I thought Justine was very like, okay, I get it. I'm happy for you guys.
No,
you know?
no.
But of course, that's
I'm
like,
was
okay.
like, she was very, very much. But you know what? You can give other people that speech. Justine was the one who saw how Ali acted with her and gave her a different feeling. So she's the one person I can understand. Like, I would have still just been like, I support y'all, but I understand her being like, I saw how your man looked at me, cuddled me, talked to me, led me on. So he's not,
explains why they're fighting for when they're speaking to the singles.
Yeah.
So they don't get to vote. Okay. And I think about like, Daniel was fucking so messy when they were hanging out with the singles. It's like, what would make you think that him and Lucy should win, knowing this man was licking chicks' legs? Like, I don't get it.
Even Alex, who you're out of your fucking mind, she was like, I'm like, Daniel stood on business. He did tell her, like, I'm rooting for them. And she voted for them. And I'm like, this is the problem. Alex wasn't even in the house to see that Daniel never told Lucy the truth. He acted like, oh, there was just a game, never said anything about licking thighs and doing all that. Also had kisses outside of that game that they played. He was like, oh, yeah, we were in a game. Lies. First of all, why would you participate in the game like that where you're all over macking over bitches? And then outside of your little game, you're telling people, no, the door's open. I'm interested.
I know what moment it was. There's a moment where they're all sitting there talking. Daniel and Lucy look at each other.
Yeah.
Like, they're so fucking in love. And I'm like, bullshit. And then they kiss.
Yeah.
And like, anyone seeing that would be like, oh my God, how cute. Meanwhile, we're at home knowing he's a fucking piece of shit.
But
so I think that moment is what did it for all those
singles. They were in the house, though. That's the problem. They weren't in the house to see. And like, to see his reactive behavior, to see his mental abuse.
Or the competition.
To see what all the girls are consoling.
Yeah.
Like, they're girly because he's she was laughing too much.
And then the challenges. They don't see the challenges. They don't see the bonds.
Yes. It doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand how that's a possibility, to be honest. And maybe there's a way where they can vote on like who's in the final vote, but like they shouldn't have a say on
I think people in the house should vote.
Yeah.
And they can't pick themselves.
Yeah. I find it very, very strange. I don't understand it because like it was just so upsetting that Daniel had the opportunity to like, he got away with all of it. And it's all bullshit. And then they broke up. Oh, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
And I'm nervous because Rachel was hinting that some couples at the Netflix event may have gotten back together. And she was kind of skating around talking about Lucy and Daniel. So I am worried that she was trying to like not say too much because she's, friends with Lucy. Even though you could tell she like wants better for her, she was still trying to be diplomatic. So I think she was speaking in a way where like there's still something going on between them. And that makes me want to like take her and
honestly, I'm at a point now if women want to keep being stupid, that's on you, It's just, it's so hard. Like, and if she doesn't watch that back thinking I should not be with this man, I can't.
You know what I think was strange? How they did a compatibility challenge to narrow down the final people to vote on. But the question, rightfully so, that got so many people out was the most bizarre question. Because there's a couple questions you can ask that are factual. Like, where was our first kiss? Yeah, you should know where that, like, okay, like if you could remember that, that's like, there's a factual answer. What's my birthday? Yes. Like you should know that about your partner. What's their birthday? To ask like, what would the woman say is your biggest flaw? That's such an open-ended thing. Like it's not a compatibility thing. Like, I don't know that, like, do you think
if my man said I had any flaws, we throwing hands?
No, they did. That wasn't the question. The question was, what was the woman's, what, for the ladies, what would they say is your biggest flaw? So they have to write it down, but then their man has to guess that it's the same thing that she wrote down. That's kind of weird because it's like, let's say.
I can see that because when you're dating someone, you talk about things that you feel like they need to change.
Sure, but it could be like, oh, would they say, like somebody wrote down like, oh, it's my ADHD or it's, it's just like things that could be just debated like, oh, yeah, but they also sometimes mentioned like that
about that one.
Whatever else. You know what I mean? Like, it was such a thing that could be interpreted a few ways. I think that, like, it wasn't fair to use that to because a lot of the good couples got, like, even though we weren't a fan of, like, Madison and Freddie, like, Daniel's, like, a mental abuser, emotional. Like, it was literally, like, emotional abuse throughout the season. Like, he shouldn't have been up there. Madison and Freddie, while we may not care for her as much as we do for Freddie, like, they were fine. Like, okay, you can obviously see he was so into her and she was for him. So you could make a case for them. Like, they got out because they didn't necessarily align on what they think her flaw of him would be. Like, maybe she's just, like, genuinely, like, not having many complaints.
Honestly, the whole, what's the word I'm trying to use? Like, the whole premise or, like, thing with perfect match is just stupid. It doesn't make sense. You're not really finding a way to really address if people are a perfect match, and the voting system's just stupid. Honestly, perfect match they need to redo this thing. It's so stupid.
They really need to rethink how they do how they approach finales, especially after last season. And we were rioting. If you remember how mad we were. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why you really have to pick like, last year was so especially stupid because obviously it should have been Stefan and Alara, but they gave it to a couple that was together for one day, and then it's like, oh, congrats, you won a trip with a stranger. Like, it was such a weird thing. Like, what? It's not even like you're doing this for money. So what was the whole point? They were all just bitter. It was so crazy. I'm never gonna let that go. That was wild.
If I would have remembered it was so minutiae to me because I don't fucking remember. I would have probably not watched this season, but it's just really hard for me to continue to watch the show. Now I'm just gonna be picking. I'm gonna be like,
you could watch it and then we'll stop at the finale.
It's not gonna be you. It's gonna be you randos.
Yes. I love Rachel and Ray. I wish they would have.
Yes. Why didn't you know why they didn't get to see how amazing they did on that challenge?
Yeah.
So the singles were definitely, like, not about it.
Well, the thing is, they got out. They weren't even voted on because
they weren't. Yeah.
Maybe she didn't maybe she didn't have a flaw, like, to say, like, how would you know? I
forgot about all this.
Actually, I think they didn't a lot. They both, like, said the same, or they said something about their first kiss, but, like, the cameras caught it somewhere else. They were like, no, you had a little kiss outside your bedroom or something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's why they got out. But I was so sad. They're beaming. They're obsessed with each other. We know they're still together because Rachel said she's talking to someone from Love Island.
And, like, it could only be him.
I know. I love them. And you could just see it. Like, I was really mad at Clayton.
Wait, can we talk about really quick how Juliet, like, we were talking all that shit about Scott?
Okay, don't let me forget these three things. I don't know if you need to write this down. Write down Clayton for me.
Do Clayton first, and then we'll get into Juliet.
Clayton, Alex, Juliet. We need those three. And I have points on each of them.
Do Clayton first.
Okay. So you see them, all the couples making their little speeches, and Rachel and Ray go. And I mean, it's so infectious. You just feel it through the screen. And Clayton said, and it's like, you're totally diminishing the whole point, but he goes, I just want to say, like, Rachel, like, looks so happy. Like, I can tell you're happy because I know what it looks like when you're happy. I've seen, like, taking the credit to be like, I've made you happy once, so I know what that actually looks like. And you actually look nobody needs you to tell Rachel what she looks like when she's happy. You did not fucking,
such a narcissist.
Like, what a narcissist to be like, I actually know what it looks like when Rachel's happy because, like, I did that for her. So, like, I can see that, like, you are happy because I know what that looks like.
Clayton, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Like, jump into the water. Like, go away. Go away. When he said that, I almost threw my fucking TV
You know who's perfect for him?
Who?
Alex.
Let's get into Alex next. Here's the shit I have to say about Alex in the reunion. When Sandy walked in and she did the vomit, she did a facial to express that, like, she's puking. Like, she put her finger in her mouth like she's gagging.
I texted
Because
you. I said this
Sandy, I missed it because you did invisible ink. Yeah. Sandy walks in and says, like, oh, I almost wore that dress, I think to Olivia. And then it's like, Alex was like, oh my God, what a girl. Like, she just made this gagging face at her. She just confirmed everything I hate about her.
And it's funny because after Temptation Island, you, like, could not stand Alex. And I was more of a, like, yes, her actions are definitely bad. And I think the internet's giving her a lot of hate.
Yeah.
But now after watching her perfect match, I'm like, she deserves everything coming at her. She's just such a disgusting person.
To me,
inside,
yeah.
and now definitely out.
It's just, no, literally. It's like, to me, it was just so much like not a girl's girl, not a good, genuine person. Like, and she was such a liar. And like, just the way that she even tried to manipulate, like, your only thing to try to get Louis was like, she had something to say to Louis. She was like, you didn't actually get to know me. You didn't try to go deep. It was all like lustful stuff. Girl, because you're propositioning him with threesomes. What do you mean? In what way did you try to get deep?
I was like, is she effing kidding me?
That's the thing.
You sexualize yourself.
Yes.
All you talk about is
yes. Why he's not going to look at you as anything more. Of course he's not.
Yes.
That's what it was for me. And like even just the way that she did do that threesome when she knew this man was in a relationship, she wasn't trying to test the connection and be like, hey, like maybe there's a woman that like can offer you more in life. Like she was just like, let's fuck all strangers while you're in a relationship. Yeah. Like that's to me is the epitome of who she was.
And this is an example of people we can't be friends with.
Yes.
Like, I don't care what someone chooses to do with their sexuality, their life, whatever, but I don't trust you.
Yeah.
I think you're a shitty friend.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want you around my man. Like she's just ugh.
And the gagging face at Sandy was like the final straw.
Yeah,
like,
Sandy's done nothing to you.
Literally
nothing
at all.
You try to steal her man with a threesome. Like come on.
Crazy work. It's crazy work. And then we get to Juliet.
Oh, Juliet. That girl's always been a hot mess. She deserved everything that happened to her.
Yeah.
Everything.
Those men left.
I don't care for Scott.
Yes.
Don't like him. Did not like him. I think he could be an asshole. But he did the right thing.
Yeah.
He was like, she said this, and this about you. And Scott was like, word, let's go. We out.
Why would Scott stay when you're saying like it's never going to work with him? He's too young. He's not my match. A, B, and C. Like I don't want to be with him. Like you're saying all these things, and then she's like completely ignoring all that, and she's like, "What? Just because I held his hand for 1 second? No, that's not why. That's literally not why."
Ran her mouth, and then also when she's leaving, she's like, "That's it. I'm no more dating guys in their 20s." And I'm like, "Girl." Please.
With a 2 in front.
She need therapy.
With
a 2 in front. That's what she said.
I have to talk about that last moment where they're addressing all of it. And she thinks she's delusional. Like she's been delusional all of Perfect Match. But Juliet literally just had to send us off in the finale with like one last final big one. She's talking through all the stuff that happened with Scott. And she thinks she's winning. She thinks she's on top. And she's like, you're going to be made such a fool of when this comes out. Oh, my God. Like, you're like, just wait till you see what like, you're going to get so much shit for this. You're going to get, what was the phrasing that she was using? I forgot.
She said,
like, you're going to get roasted.
Yeah, roasted.
She's like, you're going to get roasted for this. You're going to get, oh, my God, when this airs.
Girl.
We're all looking at you, sis. Not at Scott. Like, not that we cared for Scott.
She needs a TikTok to come out where it's like,
yeah.
I was kidding.
Yeah, she needs to do some damage control because, bitch, you're embarrassing.
And it's sad because I know her
She's
from
so
Siesta Keys,
delulu.
and she, like, while she's grown in some aspects, her love life is still a fucking hot mess.
Oh, my God. I was like, no, girl, please stop doubling down on this because, like, nobody agrees with you. Like, what do you mean he's going to get roasted for what? Like, what on earth?
I mean, I'm gonna be wrong. I mean, I think a lot of
we don't think that highly of Scott, but there was just nothing.
Yeah,
no reason for her to think that.
No, Scott did the right thing when it came to Juliet. 100%.
Like I was like,
I didn't like him for Rachel at all. Rachel could do way better.
Right, and she did. But yeah, that's crazy. All right.
Anyways, I would say congratulations, but Lucy,
run.
Did you come back from Fiji yet?
Oh my God, you good, sis? Blink twice.
If you're still with that man, I'm a Baker actor ass.
Yes. Okay, let's get into Bachelor in Paradise. So last week,
so much to say, so little time.
So last week, I had seen a little bit of the episode that had dropped. That episode had dropped right before we were recording. So I kind of like filled Amanda in on like what I was seeing. I didn't even finish watching it. I was kind of skimming through to like get the gist. So now that we have watched the full latest episode of Bachelor in Paradise and we have all the passion to really go in on what happened.
I have so many things to say. First off, like a huge drama has been with the whole Bailey, Jeremy thing and Brian's actions.
Yes.
Now, here's my take on it. If Brian was doing this to be malicious in a way where he wanted Bailey, that's one thing.
Yes.
It's another where, you know, he's just looking out for her. Yes. She's so in love with Jeremy. Yes. You can tell it's so, like, she's so about him.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Jeremy was saying all these things. And it's one thing if Jeremy came clean and told Bailey and then they decided to move things on.
Sure.
But he didn't.
Yes.
He didn't. They were becoming really, like, towards, like, you could tell they could be possible winners. It was very telling based on how Bailey felt.
Yes.
And maybe Jeremy's feelings changed, but I think as a man, he should have stepped up and told her. So it didn't come out on TV first.
Yes.
So Brian didn't have to do it. And I think Brian doing it was such a great thing. And I think the whole house turning on him is fucking bullshit.
Yes. You could see Brian was facing a moral dilemma for a while. Mm-hmm. And it came out now because, like, they were chosen as a potential match for a secret rendezvous. So then he was like, maybe this is my opportunity away from everyone to have a conversation with her. And he even sent her a note to suggest, hey, not trying to, like, fool around. I need to talk to you. So that was that. Let's make it very clear. We are Team Brian in this whole situation. We do not understand in any way why and how Jeremy got away with everything that he has done to poor Bailey, misled her entirely. But what's even more insane is how the entire house has turned on Brian for just being there for Bailey.
And I want to talk about everyone coming out right now. Alex, shut the fuck up. Andrew, shut the fuck up.
Literally.
Spencer, shut the everyone. Yeah. Like, the fact that you guys watch this back now and you're like, well, you don't understand. You weren't there. You didn't see it. And Alex was like, I was just trying to be a good friend to Jeremy and blah, blah, blah. You're not a girl's girl.
No.
If you cared about Jeremy, maybe his person is Susie. Susie's definitely not his person. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have been a good friend and be like, maybe you should let Bailey know before it's come out on TV. Maybe you should be a good man. And if your feelings change and now you're about Bailey, but you felt you wanted Susie, like, just air it out so things are at a clean slate. That's a good friend.
Yeah.
And Andrew, like, mind your business. Spencer, I liked you and you were like, I was like, okay, you two, no drama, stay out of drama. And all of a sudden you're like turning on freaking Brian. I can understand if you don't like Brian's personality. Maybe you didn't like him before all this, but, like, for you to not be like, I think he did the right thing is wild.
Yes.
And then, Jeremy, you have this discussion with Bailey. You still fucking lied to her. You lied in her face. And she is on social media right now saying she still stands by him. She feels like she moved perfectly. She wouldn't change a thing. Crazy.
Brian offered, when they sat down to have this conversation, Bailey begged Brian. Like, she's like, what is it about Jeremy? Do you know something? I'm telling you right now. I want to know. Begged him to say, because she's like, I need to know these things. And Brian wasn't saying anything like, don't be with Jeremy, but, like, I need to get this off my chest. There has been so much that has come out. Like, I just need you to know this. And then you can move exactly how you want to move. You want to be with Jeremy? Great. Just know this information. And literally she begged, she was like, I want to know. I need to know. I'd rather not find out later. So Brian did tell her. It's crazy to me that in all of this and all the shit that everybody in there gave Brian, that Bailey did not once stand up and say he did the right thing by telling me I wish Jeremy did, or just at least give him a little bit, like, everyone back off, like, I asked him to tell me. Nothing. Instead, you know how she ended her statement? She said, I couldn't have imagined another partner to do this with. Well, you know what, Bailey? Jeremy could have imagined another partner to do this with and did and wanted it and was vocal about it over and over and over. And now she's in Portugal and Jeremy went over to see her in Portugal. Bitch, okay, go enjoy your little Delulu life.
Each other.
Like, literally, it's crazy.
One other person I want to address.
Yeah.
Kat. Come to the front, sis.
Come here. Front.
Come here. What is wrong with you? The only thing that I think Brian should have moved differently about is admitting it. Mm-hmm. He was saying, no, like, share from other people. Like, he should have stood on all 10 toes and been like, yes, I told her. She deserved to know. Instead, he was like, no. Like, and then Kat called him out and was like, no. Like, mind your business. You're dating an asshole. Yeah. Dale, like, you should hide under a rock with who you're dating and comparing. Like, you should have stayed out of it. It was super embarrassing because I liked you in the beginning and now I can't even look at you.
Two parts to that. Brian felt like, and I'm sure he was shocked as well. He was, like, panicked because he was like, wow, like, everyone's again, like, everyone made him regret it. So I think, like, in the moment, he didn't want to make it this big thing. Like, Bailey went over privately to talk to Jeremy. Like, he didn't want to, like, sit here and contribute and be like, fuck, like, yeah, I said that. And then he's also feeling like, damn, I messed up. Like, I don't want to throw myself under the bus here. Like, he had his tail between his legs after doing something that was the right thing to do. The only person in that house that had a brain other than Brian and Parisa was Wells.
Wells, my boy. Ugh. I love you. I love Sarah. I love that. Even his wife was like, woo.
Wells was the voice of reason. He was like, what's going on? Like, why is everyone turning on Jeremy? Brian did the right thing in the house, and everyone's on Jeremy's side. Mm-hmm. And then for Dale to say, like, he didn't have integrity and everybody being like, he's not trustworthy. No, Jeremy is not trustworthy. What are you talking? And Kat, to address Kat really quickly. Kat was we watched her do the most because Dale never said that he kissed another girl, right? Oh, he did it. But your problem was that he never communicated to you that he kissed another woman. So, with your logic, should Jeremy have not told Bailey how he was having second thoughts, how he made a phone call to Susie, begging her to come back, telling people that he would propose on the spot if she walked in? So you wanted Dale to tell you, so why wouldn't you want Jeremy to tell Bailey? Mm-hmm. It's only relevant when it's about you.
And then the way Dale was moving, talking about like bro code and all that stuff, you should be looking at that sideways.
Yes.
That man did
anything.
Why do you
want a man who's like that?
Exactly. So I was so disappointed with the whole house. And just because of this, I hope they win. I hope.
Team Brian and Parisa.
Yep. I hope you guys win.
And I have to say, like, even if not together, like, I think the world of Parisa.
And I think, at first we talked about this, like, Brian was moving a little funny. Not moving funny. I'm sorry. The conversations she was trying to have with him, he just couldn't meet her there. He was a little harsh to her. And we acknowledge that. We're not saying Brian's perfect.
Yeah, we were really mad.
But this really showed his character.
Yeah.
And I feel like someone like this, and I don't know Brian's past, none of that, but I think he would be loyal.
Yeah.
I think him seeing his boy move in a weird way would make him not do that.
Yeah, like he would be like, this is sus or this isn't right. And like he just put that above like whatever he had with Jeremy to be like, this isn't right and it's gone on far too long and like we've had this discussion. And did you see like he tried to like, he was like, I kind of want to take my mic off to talk to you because like he knew like Jeremy was like exuding this like desire to have to vent about not wanting Bailey. Like he saw this so many times that he was like, he had the opportunity to have a one-on-one chat with Bailey privately and that's all he could think about. And you saw it was really hard for him. He's like, fuck, should I do it? Should I not? He was bugging and Bailey was like, you need to tell me. Like, and you know what? He even like kind of went on Vile Files and was talking about like when Parisa was like, what's your favorite color? This, that, the other. He was like, Nick, let me put feathers on you in the blazing heat for 12 hours. And you're fucking out of your mind, overstimulating, all this shit's going on. You're just, and he's like, you're hot. You're doing these dances. You're in this getup. And you finally get this chance to like unwind and like be away from people and like get deep and have like different kinds of conversations. And like, she's just like, oh, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite? He's like, I was just out. Like I was at my point and I don't agree with how I acted, but like, I don't excuse him for it because he made her feel stupid.
Yeah, we hated that part.
Yeah, like we were texting about it. We were heated, but we'll give him a little grace. Like if he can I like the way that they worked through it this past episode where he was like, look, I need to talk to Bailey about this. She was like on his side and she even said, she's like, I feel like this is making us like closer, like having to deal with this stuff together. And like, I hope to see them do well and we'll see. And maybe it's just not a match. Maybe he's just not great as a partner, but like what he did for Bailey, we stand by.
Yep. I feel like he's like my brother and I'm defending him.
Yeah. We're hot about it.
It's the Long Island in me. I know you're from Long Island and
totally.
I was just like, you know what? Yep. If I was to have, and I have a few guy friends and I would expect them to be like that with me.
Totally. 100%.
My guy friends are my biggest, like, you're going to be hanging out with my man. And I would never date a man that I would ever have to worry about. And I would want you to ride for me and be like, you were my friend first. You're my girl at the end of the day. Your man did this. Yes. And I would appreciate it.
Yes. Case closed, and this is the perfect segue because I want to talk about Beyond the Villa. We can just like quickly segue. When Miguel and Kenny were talking and Kenny was discussing that dinner date with Miguel, my first reaction, I wrote it down in our notes for this episode, was I love how Miguel handled it to be like, listen, bro, I understand you like, in that conversation how you felt, but I also see her perspective. And he was a voice for Janae in talking with Kenny.
Yes.
And I think that that's such a stand-up thing as a man, because there's so many men who get together and they just roll their eyes. Oh, the drama. Oh, the women. Oh, of course she, like, there was a fight on your anniversary dinner. Oh my God, women. And he's sitting there and he's like, no, bro, like I could see both sides. Like, I could see how she feels that way and this and that, while making Kenny feel comfortable to speak, but also being a voice for Janae.
Well, what was telling watching the episode that we did?
Yeah.
Or actually when they were at dinner, she said that, no, I told Leah that you did not want to have a place with me. Yeah. And I'm sure Miguel was sitting right next to her, so he knew.
1,000%.
You need to stop telling
you
people
look
that it's
stupid.
both of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because couples that are normal and in love and who they say they are talk and are deep and know those things already. So you look stupid.
I feel like we kind of see the relationship going downhill to where it leads to when they were
having the picnic.
And literally Serena was like, I would marry him like today. Like we would go to the courthouse.
Leah.
And then she said to Leah, like, would you marry? She said, hey, that's my husband.
Yes.
And you could tell she did not feel the same.
She's like, wow. Yeah. She's like, I feel like I need another, this to be sure, and this and this, because your man makes you feel uncertain.
Yep.
Because your man makes you feel unsafe. Mm-hmm. They could say it in a blink of an eye. Serena literally, and all their money, resources, all the thing, their fame. She goes, I would go to the courthouse right now. And that's how you know. That's the difference. And when you don't feel that overwhelmingly, it's telling you something. And she's literally, and nobody, like, I don't agree with like comparing and looking at stages of this and then the other, but there was a clear disconnect in that feeling in your gut that you could see, like, hey, that's what it looks like when you feel secure and happy and sure.
And it's a healthy relationship.
Yes.
And I agree with Serena. I think after 6 months, you really know if someone's your person.
Yeah.
3 months, you know, you guys are still honeymoon.
Yeah.
6 months, it's habits.
Yes. And I think too, yes, that timeline. And it's like over time, yes, there's little things like how they deal with a certain conflict that arises that like may help solidify your decision one way or the other or whatever. But like you have an idea of a person and you're not getting that security from him. And it's very telling. And there's even things like I'm looking at him sideways in many aspects, like even with the dog, like such a turnoff for me.
And even when she's like, I want to be smothered next to you. Like, I want to be with you.
Yeah.
And even, like you said with Juan, she's like, I'm going to miss him. She's like, she's on crying. Yeah. And he's like, I'll miss him.
Get rid of that shit.
This much.
Yeah.
Now I don't got to worry
like,
about my couch.
My couch is
and that's
train your dog.
Someone that
train
I know
the dog.
would never be the father of my kids.
That is so, I've always said that. Like, it's so attractive to me when a man even steps up as like a dog dad.
Yes.
Like, and it's so telling. Pay attention. Are you the one always feeding, taking care of this, that? I know we could leave and in any second, our men will know exactly how to feed them, who their doctor is, how to get them there, what their, medication they're on. Your man could sit and tell me anything about Enzo, what his surgery was, what his favorite toy is. If
how much
you're
food
looking,
and I will literally repeat it even though he knows.
Your man made like your brother came when you were away to watch the dog. And what did your man do? He made a whole he wrote out the instructions for your brother to bring you peace, like when you were panicking about leaving him
Didn't
for the
miss
first
a thing.
time.
Didn't miss a thing.
Yeah, like that is so, the signs are all in front of you. And like, I think that was just sad to see because And it's almost like, in a way now looking back, it's a happy thing because you didn't have your match. Like, look at how much love you were pouring into even this dog and your person and all the life things that you want to do. He wasn't meeting you there.
She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And I feel for her too because you have two best friends that are in great relationships.
I know.
And then it's like you're trying to force this thing with a man that's not your person.
Yes, because you just want to be there together, all of you.
All the time.
And
yeah.
it's very unique as well because it's not just that they have that they're both in these beautiful relationships. The three of them met their men at the same time on the same show.
Experience.
You just saw Serena celebrate her anniversary with Cordell. You just saw Leah's post with their 1 year with Miguel. And like at Janae's 1 year, it's a breakup post. And it's tough because all the timeline is exactly the same. You met exactly the same. You work in the exact same, on the same shows, the same events you're going. Like it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, and it sucks because now that I'm watching this season, I just see so many red flags.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, another one. Oh, another one.
Yeah.
And she's just such a fucking ball of energy. I love her so much.
And love and light and positivity. And he's sitting there and I'm like, you're so dark and devil. Even before we knew about the breakup, we were both looking at him sideways. And even like with the living situation and all of that. And
I tried to give him grace. You were like, no. And I'm like, maybe.
Yeah.
Just
and I didn't even go. I even said it to you because I was like, I just love Janae and I don't want to knock them and like sit here and be a peanut gallery to her happy story. And maybe we're seeing it wrong. But it really didn't make us, like, it didn't make me feel good.
She deserves someone that's crazy about her. And even that dinner, like, she's trying to have a serious conversation. This man's just fucking eating. I wanted to fucking smack the food out of his freaking hand. Or when she says something, he goes, huh? I was like, are you fucking, I would have fucking lost my, and then she's like, you know what, I just want to go to bed. I want to go home. And I'm like, that's sad.
Yeah. Even in their like confessionals when they're sitting together and she's just like saying the story and he's sitting there dead faced. And it's like, wow, could you even try a little? Like it was horrible.
All right, no more about Kenny. We don't like you.
Goodbye.
Okay, next.
Kendall and Nicole.
Okay.
Well, let's do Kendall's date first and then Kendall and Nicole. I just want to say something about that date. The first time I ever had my first date with my man, he drove 3 hours, and the second time he drove 6. This woman drove 2.5 hours to Kendall, and he was so late.
He was late, yep.
He was like extreme. And then she's like, next time, will you come to me? And he's like, yeah, we'll see. Like, we'll figure it out. I'm like, girl, don't you ever make a man. Wait, don't go to a man on like one of your first dates.
I'm not driving that far for fucking mini golf either.
2.5. I know. Driving 2.5 hours. She better be staying with him for the weekend.
I want some fucking oysters.
Yes. No, literally.
Yeah, no. I feel like the beginning is you're setting the standard for the relationship you're going to be in. And the fact that he didn't go to you first.
I was.
No, thank you.
Mind blown. And you would think like he would have her like a whole itinerary for the weekend.
My man, the first time we met was at work. He's a chef. So was off at like 11. Yeah. Drove an hour to me south. We went literally like we went and had sushi, but like he made the effort. He came to me where I could have made it easier and went to him, but I just didn't want to set a precedent. So he came to me
literally. That was their second date. My second date, COVID had just happened. I was in New Jersey. He was back home with his family 6 hours away. Drove 6 hours. Our second date, we spent a week together in quarantine. Like, they will make the effort.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't let him drive back. I felt bad.
Yeah. No, but he should have had her set up at least for like the weekend or something like that. Like, I don't know. I just thought that was wild and crazy.
Yeah.
And then we have the sit down with Nicole, which first of all, I think I feel for Nicole. Like, it's hard to like kind of come back in, like face everybody, this, that, the other. She gave Kendall such a safe space. Like, she was like, listen, if you told them to unfollow you, I get it. I talk shit about you. You talk shit about me. It would be weird if you didn't talk shit about me. They're your friends. I don't care if you said to unfollow. Like, I get it. I don't hold that against you. I didn't.
When he fucking said that, I was like, so now we tell lies.
And
we tell lies. This is an issue. Liv is literally saying to fucking Aaron on TV that you asked. Why are you following her?
Serena said it too. So it's like different friend groups all know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, oh, the one person said it. Like, they all said it in separate conversations with different people. Like,
and this is why they also are not together. You're lying.
He lied, and that's why she left. And a lot of the shit that Kendall went through was so messed up.
And we totally think it was so fucked up.
It was so messed up. But bro,
come on, like clean slate. Why are you starting off with lies?
And then she was like, I'm so glad we could just like hash it all out together, like clear the air, like this, that. He's lying still. Yeah. The fact that he couldn't, she's like, bro, I've talked shit about you. I'm not even mad at you for saying to unfollow. I get it. Things happen. Like, and it sucks because she was iced out. Like, this whole experience, even being on Beyond the Villa, I'm sure is because she's not in there with that group anymore because he's iced her out because they kind of like gravitated toward his side.
And I like, Liv and Kay are like definitely about Kendall, like super close to him, whatever.
Yes.
And I would have had more respect for him if he would have said, like they are close to me.
Yes.
And it did kind of annoy me that they still followed you and I made comments.
I made a comment.
Then I would have been like, you know what? Okay, but he's in fucking confessionals. Like, why would I ask? Why would I do that? That's petty. Why would I ask?
And everybody is saying it.
I couldn't believe him.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
And then he makes them look like mean girls.
Yes. And how does she feel? Like, now she has like this outsider experience. Like, she hadn't even seen like Leah and Serena, who she sat down with since the reunion. Like, that's tough. Like, she had this great big experience and it falls flat because now she's not involved in all these other things with everybody else. She lost the opportunity beyond the Villa to have these connections to like build because of that breaking off. And like, you don't see her, like, she hasn't been speaking out about it, talking shit, nothing like publicly. And these people have like dropped her for him, and he won't even own it.
I personally like how she kind of stood her ground.
Yeah.
She could have easily like crawled back, try and be in it, you know, still dated him, got it for clout. Yeah. And she didn't.
Yeah.
And she didn't.
Yeah.
So I like that about her.
I know.
I also love, like, and I already know the next episode already foreshadows drama with this, but I love Liv and Aaron's relationship. Like, I think, like, give me brother-sister vibes.
Yes.
Super, you know, and obviously I know Liv is close to Kay, but she also is dating, doing her, like, wife. And poor Aaron, I still think he's like
I love Aaron.
Aaron is
he's
so
like one of my favorites.
And can they stop showing his fucking thing at Love Island where he's kissing that girl? I hate seeing it.
My God. And it's like all these shows, that's the point. Like, we've seen every single guy do this. Like, why did he have to get so dogged on? But, and I get it. I do feel for her. Like, we were totally on her side and we were hurt for her.
Yes.
And we love Kaylor. But like, I just really feel for Aaron. I feel like he's been through a lot. He's really deep. He's a mature guy. He has a big heart. I want the best for him. I really do. And I think that friendship is really beautiful. And I like how like they can even speak to each other kind of about Kaylor, but they're not dogging on her or talking
not
shit.
At all.
They're like having experiences
happy.
And they're also like, they're trying to understand her, give her grace, sad for her grandmother and what she's going through. Like, they're kind of coming together in her name as well. So, you know.
And I also feel like Kay and Liv aren't as close as they used to be.
Well, yeah.
So in the next episode, if what I think is going to happen, if she's like annoyed about their relationship, it's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I think you just, like, as long as they're not talking shit about you and they can just keep it friendly, you know, I don't know why she gets so uptight.
And the other thing was like, even when Aaron, and he said it so respectfully, he's like, I don't really have a right to ask this, so you could tell me you don't want to answer this, that. How are you and Kaylor doing? And she was like, look, it's going to take me a minute, this, that, the other. And then Aaron was like, you know, I get it, but also she's going through so much. Mm-hmm. And like, he was like being her voice in that scenario. And then even Liv was like, no, I know, I wish if I could take the pain from her, I would. And like, that was really nice too.
People need to stop saying that him and Torrin look alike because
no, that's just Janae being like, oh, these little white boys. Like,
don't get me wrong, they're both like, yes, like white, pretty eyes, dark features.
To me, I mean exactly what Janae said, giving underage.
Yes. I don't like the way he dresses. I don't know why Kay's like so all over him, and I'm like, I don't get it.
He looks like a little tiny baby from preschool.
I mean, and Aaron knows you. He knows you like pickleback shots.
Oh, my God. I'm so over.
Torrin didn't even know what was in a pickleback.
I love Aaron.
I have a question because now it has me thinking. Yes. So you know how in that episode when they were at that bowl place, Kay was doing like the clock it?
Yes.
And then they're like, what does this mean? And then she said tea. And I'm like, am I doing it wrong? Is this tea or is it clock it?
It was probably just starting out. This is clock it and this is 8.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But, you know, I think it's evolved. Like, this was filmed before. Like,
but honestly, I think this works for tea, too.
Yeah, it's just like a little acknowledgement of some stuff. Like,
that tea.
Ooh, that's something. That's this, you know, whatever it is.
Okay.
We are clock it kind of girlies with this, but
I love it.
You know.
I just want to shout out my bestie, Farrah, from back home. She messaged me. She's like, girl, you put this little small finger thing on everything. She goes, I don't know what that means. I said, girl, TikTok taught me. I got you. So I hop on my Instagram video, and I'm like,
you're like, we're going to do a tutorial.
Clock it. And then I'm like, 8. And she's like, thank you for keeping me young. I'm like, girl, TikTok keep me young.
Yes. Oh, and on that note, oh shit. That's wrong.
Wait.
Oh, my fucking God. Oh. Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Let's be our episode cover.
Do you have anything? Come closer. I don't know. Do you have anything left to say?
If you're watching on YouTube,
yes,
please make sure to subscribe. We're also on TikTok and Instagram at girlplease_podcast. And for our bookie girlies, I will give an update next week on some releases that are coming out.
Yes. Book to movie releases.
Bye,
Love
guys.
ya.